Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited. The disturbing thought of the day. Competition in hell. Mm, you actually have a circle of demons meeting somewhere in one of the different levels of hell, and they're standing around a table, and this table has a shattered android, synthetic person laying on it. And they call in some of their finer software designers because they all didn't go up to heaven, that's for damn sure. And basically says, look, here's the situation. This thing is walking the mortal, or things like it are walking the mortal coil. You're going to figure out how it ticks, how to track down the rest of them so we can destroy them. And the software designer's like, we don't understand what's this about. Well, before I cut off your ears for even talking to me, let me explain to you why we're concerned. We're concerned because this particular monstrosity is collecting souls on our watch. And the souls aren't ending up in hell, they're ending up someplace else. And we want to know who's behind them. So we figure all of these creatures are on some sort of network like phones or like computers, maybe. And one of the guy's like, maybe, but it's probably encrypted or something. Okay, let me cut your ears off too, because you're talking. You have to start cutting their tongues out. No? No? All right, fine. I'm going to cut your ears off too if you say another freaking word. Now listen to me. I want to know how to stop these things. You're the smartest pricks we have down here. Go to it. I need to find out how they're doing it. Make it happen. So these geeks in hell and maybe a couple of mystics also who are like able to translate between their nuanced new jingle and maybe understand magic as well, because these androids aren't entirely nuts and bolts. And they caught this one basically poaching on a demon's turf, and the demon got into a fight with an android and lost. This android tore a street demon down, like tore his heart out, beat him through a wall, pulverized him. It took three more demons to track him down and bring him down. And it kind of, you don't know if it's self-destruct or it was just the damage from like fighting so many demons in one sitting, but it's kind of a mess. So they reconstruct parts of it, and they figure out that basically a private company, a corporation on the mortal coil, seeks to build its own hell and offer it as sort of a vacation spot for the rich and evil. Meaning that rather than go to the regular hell, they can make a hell of their own, a pocket hell, where if you're rich enough, you can go to that afterlife. You're not going to make it to heaven. You don't want to be in hell, but if you have enough money, you can hang with us. A rich person's hell, which is actually more like a spa for eternity, but with all of the decadence of a hell. Naturally, the guys downstairs, they want to tear this down. And apparently what they find out is this thing's been around. This place has been around for about 30 years. It's rich in evil rich souls, evil billionaires. Some of them might be like, oh, so you didn't make it to heaven after all. You made it there. Well, set up a special niche for these bastards. They got to suffer for trying to cheat us. And so this street war is about to break off in hell. You know what? This would be an interesting book. Wow. If only I had the time to write it. All right. I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and this is Tales Unlimited, Disturbing Thought of the Day. Please check out talesunlimited.net. That's where the podcast and the book links are. The podcasts are for the Bachelor Daily Prompt and Disturbing Thought of the Day. They're both dailies. Also, there are book links on talesunlimited.net that will take you straight to Amazon. Ebook and print books, they're available. Now, what are these books about? Well, there's the Batchery series, which is basically a how-to book. It has 200 unusual writing prompts and a little advice on how to write that first novel. It's a quickie. You can basically go through it in one day, less than one day. But here's the edge. It comes with a system for those people who've tried to write that first novel without one. And basically, you go through the system. It makes you a better writer, helps you come up with books to sell while you're building your business, while you're building your fan base, while you're working on that first novel. That's a twist. On top of that, Battery offers 200 unusual writing prompts. It's idea fuel for storytellers of any stripe. So, an evil GM on a Saturday night, short story writer, game designer, comic book writer, screenwriter, grizzled novelist. Check it out. Also, there are short story anthologies in the website. So there's the Unheroic series and the Book of Schemes series. Both are New School Twilight Zone, 25 stories in any of these books. Themes are Unheroic's about unlikely heroes saving the day. Like it's a story called A Rabbi and a Demon. These are the good guys. And they don't walk into a bar, they walk into a cafe to stop a busload of demons from finding this orphanage and having a snack. Or the Book of Schemes, about diabolical, twisted, whatever type schemes. Well, it's one called The Pen, as in personal identification number. There's a security company that makes booby traps, mainly for the U.S. government and for agents of the U.S. government, especially retired ones who might be like, I don't know, attached to terrorists because they had a kid together and the terrorists might be trying to take the kid and kill the mommy. So the mommy might be this ex-CIA spy who spends money on the deluxe package. Huh. Anyhow, one last series. Novel. Sin City with Superpowers. Takes place in the superhuman crime capital of the world, a place called Pillar City. And in this fictional town is a guy named Benjamin Clyde, gentleman fixer, dude in a suit. What makes him dangerous is that he has the best mercs money can buy. Handpicked them. Has 400 plus so far, right? And he is the best fixer on the planet. So if you need something done, whether you're a crook, a cop, a terror cell, the Vatican, a demon, you go to Clyde because he gets it done. If you can afford him, right? Well, one evening he annoys people worse than him. They take his business, his assets, make him fire all his people, and force him to fight crime in this town. His life expectancy is crap, but they can't kill him directly, so they figure the streets will do it for them. Well, Mr. Cly has a Black Ops past complete with superpowers that he doesn't want to use, and now he has to use them. And in doing so, he not only saves the day a few times, he saves the world a few times, and he realizes there's a business model to be had here. He builds a company called iVillain. What do? They go after the worst of the worst and take their stuff. So, that's Tales Unlimited in a nutshell. I'm Marcus V. Calvert. I'll see you tomorrow.